What's going on, everybody? Scott Jackson was in here early. What's up? Is the audio working now? I saw someone say the audio wasn't working. Dave's Trains, what's up? Chesapeake John, how are you? Dathan. Pops Trains. Dan, how are you? LMP, what's up? Newt. Bob, Slagcat. Tim. Doc, Angler. Oh, it's been a rough night, guys. A rough evening. Pop's Train Room. Pop's Train Room. Yeah, I need something, please. Jeez, I'll just grab a Miller Lite and one of my bourbons in a second here. Moody Marina says, evening from the Zumas. That sounds amazing. Dell, what's going on? Will's O-Scale. Radar. Western Maryland Jake, what's up? Keith, how are you? Dan said he saw the two big boys at Steamtown. That's awesome. Anybody else see them? We got Sam coming on here in a minute. Guys, little note to self. Don't advertise you're going to run an engine on the live stream without, number one, opening the box before the day of the live stream. And number two, assuming everything's going to be okay with it. Because we have some issues, to say the least. But I think we got everything figured out. I got home at like 4 o'clock. I think I just got done at like 8:30 fixing it. It was very interesting, to say the least. Dave's Trains, how are you? Oh, Mike's American Flyer, what's up? What do you guys think of this? Got the ACL on for Sam. I know he's a big fan of this engine. I know a lot of you guys are a big fan of this engine. I feel like we haven't ran it in a while, so. Exactly, Tim. When I opened that thing up and saw it in the box, I was like, you gotta be shitting me. But I worked through it. And all seems well. Yeah, John, I think I got the problem child fixed. Nobody else knows what it is yet, John, so don't say it yet. But so Will wants to know, what passenger cars do you think I should get to go behind his line master, big boy? Any feedback on that, guys? Any UP people in here? Oh, you can kind of see the.
I was already thinking that.
You can kind of see the engine back there that wasn't supposed to be on the live yet.
Can you put a board up?
I hide my head behind it.
Actually, I know what you can do.
If you can tell what it is, you can tell what it is. But
Scoot over a little bit. No, that way. Other way, Mike.
There we go. John, it was very interesting. I had that thing completely torn apart. And I say completely, I mean completely. John said he's getting the ACL before Sam does. There you go. Doc said Muffin's got some Union Pacific cars up for auction. All right, we'll bring Sam in. See what he's running tonight. I think this is the one that has his mic on. What's up, Sam?
What's up, man? How are you? How you doing tonight?
John. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. So I understand you had a challenging afternoon.
To say the least, yes. I was not very happy when I got home and opened that box up. I was not expecting what
Yeah.
was in it, but
You're brave to advertise. Like I won't even bring an engine on for like a live unless I've pre-ran it.
yeah, I
Like
kind
you
of
know what I
messed
mean.
up.
Like I know my luck. You know.
I was like, oh, we'll be fine. I was like, I had it since I think I got it. When did I get that Monday?
Yeah,
I think
no, it might have been Tuesday because it is golf.
Yeah, it came on Tuesday, which I have golf league on Tuesday, so I didn't get home till late. And then yesterday, I don't know what we did yesterday, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, I gotta get. Well, I set up my lower layout, and I opened that box up, and I saw screws laying in the bottom. And I was like, oh boy,
Yeah. Yeah.
here we
When
go.
you open up the box and there's spare parts, that's never a good sign, is it?
Exactly. Yeah, there's definitely some spare parts in there, and one of the parts was not an easy fix. It was way more extensive than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah, when you were saying like boards were removing and stuff, I was like, oh, that's never a good sign.
No, I had to pull some boards out, and it was interesting to say the least. I had to pull the front steam chest off. I had oh, it was interesting.
Right. What's going on, Newt, Dathan, Mike's American Flyer Trains?
Would
Oh,
not
there's
said
Would
the
Not.
master Sam has arrived.
Yeah, we've been. This is my first go round with ballasting, and it's all right. I mean, it's tedious a little bit, you know, but I think it's turning out all right.
What's something like sparking over there? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Does anyone know if Reading and Northern 2026 will be ready for the 4th? Anybody?
No.
Doc, you have any insight on that? Look at all that. Damn, Sam, you put a lot of ballast down.
I'm gonna
That
come
was
back in with a little ground cover, I think, in between, you know.
That looks awesome, dude. You did a lot of work. That's a lot of work. You did a lot of work here.
Yeah, I've been trying to grind out a few things. Like I said, I could. Last time I was on, I was trying to remember this earlier. Did I have the extension put on and had moved the engine shed? I don't think I
I
had.
I can't remember if you just put it on or if you were talking about putting it on.
Yeah, I think I had just gotten the bench work built, but I don't think I had actually done it yet.
Just the new stuff. Mike's American Flyer. I'm trying your new bourbon that you got me. Let's see what this is like.
What's up, Doc?
Pretty good. Yeah, something's
I
making a
think
noise.
something hit me. Well, I don't know.
Pops Trains, how's it going?
Yeah, we got Pops trains and Pops trains in here tonight.
Yep, yep. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate that.
McFeeder's Melon Model Railroad. What's up, buddy?
Oh, I just got the ultimate compliment from Newt there. Oh, thanks, John.
Oh,
I appreciate
I see it.
it.
Sam, that is Lauren level work right there.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that good.
The new storyteller. Welcome to the live stream. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome to the live. That's not my layout we're looking at currently. That's Sam's layout. We're just seeing what he's a guest on. We are seeing what he has running tonight, which I haven't even paid attention to yet. I'm going to see right here. Conrail GG1.
Yeah, representing for you.
Something's sparking on my ACL when it comes around there, and I'm not liking that.
It's Rich. Rich just it just bothers him to death that we don't run these things wide open. I'll have to put a one of my pre-war engines on for Rich one night and run that thing around the layout at Mont Jesus.
What's the fastest speed step you think you ever ran around your layout, Sam?
I've run a couple at 100 before just to see what had happened. Like I got big enough loops that for reasonable engines I can run them pretty much flat out, but I just don't like to, especially with the fast track, man. It's just deafeningly loud.
I still think no matter what track you have, if you're going fast, it's loud, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, you get, like all these like coal hoppers have like an echo to them when they start vibrating on the track, and there's just too many hollow plastic things for there not to be a lot of noise to them.
Multiple people are asking what ballast you use. I think you use the same thing as me, but go ahead.
That's Brennan's. Yeah, it's Brennan's, and I use the light gray, and then I add the black at a rate of about 5-to-1. So like 5 cups of the gray to 1 cup of the black, just to kind of give it a little bit more, used up look. I think I might come back in and kind of weather down the gravel a little bit afterward, but kind of undecided on that.
Put another view up of Sam's layout.
What's up, Tim? Yeah, let me jump in here to the controls, and I'll
Yeah, I mean, Brennan's does have. That's what I use. It's nice stuff.
let me swing over here to this is the extension area that I just completed not too long ago. That used to just all be like, you could just get under the layout and do storage over there and get to the trains. But I kind of built in the bench work there, like that L, and upper where that lower left-hand corner of the picture frame there was was where the engine shed used to sit. So now I moved it back there, and these spurs are just temporary. I haven't quite figured out my track work yet, but I'm just trying to get a layout of about where that stuff's going to sit. And then I've and then I've been working on my main street here. I've started replacing the ceramic snow village stuff, and actually putting in the some woodland scenic buildings, and starting to scratch build some stuff. So
Travis said he loves your bridge, Sam.
oh, thank you.
Pop said he used a little black wash over his Brennan's.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do, just to kind of tone it down just a scotch.
Good evening, James. 7-11, what's up? Dawn said Brennan wants you to add brown latex paint to the glue to try to dirty it down some.
Yeah, I read that. He does more like a earth tone latex. You mix it with the glue and stuff. And I might go that route, but I've also seen people just use like a, just mix a little bit of black into a wash and tone it down a little bit or give it that greasy look, you know. Well,
I think
spinning back
we
around
ordered a
here.
lot. I think we added like black into ours, like the black pebbles, a lot of that.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of it in there, even with just the gray, but I just wanted to tone it up a little bit. And I think over by my yard and stuff, I might even like maybe double or triple the black in it, so it looks like there's a little more, you know, soot and ash on the ground, kind of stuff like that.
Dan wants to know how far apart you ran your power drops.
They average about 10 feet or so, 8 to 10 feet, something like that. I went with a very simplified layout because I don't want to fight with um like loops and stuff, or like switches a ton and stuff. So most of mine are just continuous loops because you can just put a train on them and run them, and it's kind of trouble free. Um, I know it's a little boring in terms of from like an operational standpoint, but it sure does just kind of make things a little easier. Yeah, Dathan, that's right. I want to do some like grass patches and some debris and stuff. Definitely. Yeah, I think that'll really kind of bring it around.
No, it looks good, Sam. You've done a lot. You've been doing a lot of work on there.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been, like I said, it just feels like when you're doing it, it just seems like you move at a snail's pace, Just seems like everything takes twice as long.
Well, that's like whenever I originally, before I did my upper loop and I was thinking about tearing my track up, Lauren was not happy. She's like, I don't think you realize how long it took to do all that.
Right.
So she
Good
was
Lord, I am way behind on chat. You think you realize?
she was pissed. Chad Trains, how are you? Dude, do you actually think that's going to happen? Wipeout, what's up? The biggest problem I have with my layout now is like keeping dust off of it. Like, because once you do all the scenery and stuff,
It's just mine just gets dingier and dingier every time I like work on it and stuff. I'll get grease on my hands and it ends up on the paint and stuff. Like they kind of weather themselves after a while.
it's hard to get the dust off. Like, I know like some of the stuff is glued down and stuff, but it still pulls it up. Like, there's no way around it.
Right.
But Dathan wants to know, are you the one that builds the BTS buildings?
I've done a couple BTS kits, mostly like the signs and stuff, but yeah, they have great directions and they're really nicely made. I recommend them from the couple I've done. I don't want to act like I've built a dozen of them.
And he asked, he said, if so, where are they?
I don't have any of the buildings on the layout except for the sign. And let me go back over there. I'll swing it back around. But it's the big Norfolk and Western sign on my on the layout. You can barely see it because it's kind of dark over there. I'll try to
I see it.
zoom in on it a little bit. But yeah, that Norfolk and Western shop sign, the Roanoke shop sign right there. That was a BTS kit. And then I've got a couple of them. I've got one of their little sheds, and I plan on ordering a couple of their tool sheds. And they just have some really specific. Like what I like about them is they have specific stuff. Like they have like the B&O style tool sheds or the Norfolk and Western style stuff. They just have some options that are kind of railroad specific for their buildings. I think that's kind of neat.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a neat little sign. I built that in like a weekend. Just pretty simple. Mostly just take your time to wait on glue to dry.
Chooch, how are you? B&O, what's up? Darren said I'm lost looking for the Mad Mike show. Mad Mike's right here. We're just showing off of all the work that Sam's put on this layout.
Yeah, Mike's kind enough to let me come on and show off my layout on occasion.
Rich says I can't wait to visit you guys with my fast locomotives.
Oh, one of the reasons why I don't skeet mine either is the backside of my layout over here is about a story drop off the backside of it. It's an open area and a loft, so I don't really feel like plunging any of my stuff into the gorge of death back there.
John said, don't make the mistake I did accidentally put smoke fluid thinking it was isopropyl and alcohol when I was gluing down ballast.
What did that? I imagine that glue never set up, right? Like, wouldn't that oil kind of screw it up? It being a water-based glue.
Doc says pan over to the clinch field.
Oh, let me get back a little bit. Yeah, it's sitting back there. I just took the thing off the thing. I've been running that thing since Spring York. That was my Spring York get right there.
Matt's O-Gauge, what's up?
He's just sitting back there on the siding.
It's nice whenever you add sidings in, isn't it, Sam? Nice to have somewhere to put stuff.
Yeah, it is, and not have to just go put it back up on the shelf, and it gives a little backdrop, a little background to it too. Like, I had to move my coaling tower off of the main line because it would catch on pantographs and everything. So it's sitting back there on a. Again, that the loops themselves are down. That's where they're going to live. But all that siding work and stuff, I'm just testing stuff out. I'm just playing with it.
Pilot Drummer says, hey guys, can't wait for my Trinity hoppers to arrive from Grzybowski's. I saw those are coming in. I think Dayton has them, he said.
Yeah, I guess they're. I see some people have had them coming in and stuff.
Newt. Oh, Tyler said he's going to see 4014. When are you going to go see it, Tyler? Or where are you going to see it? Chad, no, those are the old ACL cars. Are you talking the same? We both got ACL cars. No, you got rocket cars going.
Yeah, I have those ACLs I got from you, but they're not on the track right now. I don't have an engine.
Jake says running the engine sample is diabolical.
That's what I was thinking when I saw it. When you told me, you said I put something on for the lower loop, I knew instantly what engine it was.
Yeah, these are the old run of the ACL cars. Which I really don't think there's probably much difference between the two. Maybe flicker for lighting, maybe. Other than that, I don't know. Rich said he found an email he ordered and paid for 2 Trinity pink hoppers.
Man, you guys don't miss a thing in the background. I can't even hardly see those 420s up there. One of those is a dummy. I actually got those from Lionel Richie Trains. Kind of a funny story. I bought those from him off Marketplace before I ever met him. And Jake calls me up and was like, you just bought trains from a buddy of mine.
I did the same thing. I got those Erie passenger cars from him. I didn't know that's who that was.
Right.
That's funny. You did too.
Yeah. It was last fall York, and I got up. I was like Wednesday before the show started, and I was looking on Marketplace up there. I was like, oh, I like that, and I texted him. I said, "Are you coming to York?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll be at York. I can deliver." So I told him, I paid him for it. Told him I'd pick it up there or whatever. And then Jake, about 2 minutes later, Jake texted me. He's like, that's my buddy, which made me feel good because I felt like I would, at least the guy was going to show up, right?
Oh yeah. Salty, what's going on?
Well,
Oh,
I'm
Chad said
salty.
he's gonna get those passenger cars to go with the custom run Hiawatha the train loft did. Nice. Yeah, because I think he ran the train loft ran. I think he ran the Rail King cars. I believe he did at least actually.
What what cars are these for now?
I think he's talking about the ACL Hiawatha,
Oh yeah.
and then he ran the ACL Rail King passenger cars.
Yeah, they didn't because that was a customer. They didn't produce cars for it like they did like in the aluminum cars, right?
No, no.
Yeah.
Lionel Richie, what's up?
There, speak of the devil.
Tyler's meeting Ray at Steamtown and checking out Grisbowski's. Nice. Let's get. I didn't get your general up here. People are asking about it. They want to see which one you got. Let's bring
Oh
the
yeah, pop it up there. Yeah, of course, it just went past. She'll be back around in a minute.
Did you put that thing to the limit trying to pull passenger cars, or you didn't try to pull a gizmo?
I didn't really try it. Like I said, I pulled 5 or 6 with it. No problem. And mine's all flat and stuff. I bet it would haul 10 fine on flat. It's just I think they look a little ridiculous once you get past about 6 or 7 cars with those things.
He I watched Gizmo's video on him, and there's no way in hell that thing's gonna pull all those passenger cars.
You don't think it'll pull the 7 Woodsides? Aren't they a little bit smaller?
On your layout, I think it will because it's flat, but he has a grade.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this one coming up, it's the Nancy Hanks custom run that was done by and Legacy Station, and it only actually comes with 4 cars, like because that's what it actually ran was
Oh, so
only like a 4 car set.
you should be
Yeah,
golden then.
yeah. But I got the L&N ones coming too, and I don't have an L&N on the layout because I didn't want to devote like 2 lines to just the 440s.
Okay, so I think I know the answer to this question, but that inner loop is just an inner loop around this part of the layout, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's just
Then,
a 60, and it just literally comes around the just the city part right there. Like
now,
when
your
I
other two
first built,
lines there, they're your
they
main,
run the whole
correct?
length of the
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, that's what I thought
yeah.
that was.
Mhm. And there'll be 2 more full length elevated loops coming, maybe by fall or so. But yeah, those little 440s, I really like it. Like they're pretty neat little engines.
I like I told we were talking before the stream. I really didn't want one until I started seeing everybody's. And now I kind of
Right.
want one.
Yeah. Now that one's a blue one. It's a little bit of a loud engine, but it was really that color. Like they really did, like they wanted it to stand out. So, oh, I like it, Rich. That's a cool little engine. That ST38's neat. That's that Illinois Central that was an N&W patch engine. That was one of my recent pre-orders that I had for a while. Came in.
When I talked to you when we were setting up the live, Sam, you're saying your wife was in the Pittsburgh area. What was she just visiting, or was she up here for work?
She's up doing a class. Is it Farmington? That's south of Pittsburgh. There's a little town kind of down by the like West Virginia line a little bit. Anyhow, she's down there at like an art school doing a pottery class.
cool. Is she back now, or is she up for?
She'll be back tomorrow afternoon. She's been up there since that. Like I said, she did a little stuff around Pittsburgh that Saturday that she went up there. I think.
All right, guys, you ready to see the? What do you think the white well engine is? Sam, you already know what it is.
Yeah, I knew what it was though the minute you posted it because you talked about it a gazillion times. But
People in the chat, what do you think it is? If you know me well, I think you'll know what it is. But Train 68 wants to know the size of your layout, Sam.
okay, so it's kind of hard to. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like a modified L a little bit. So think of like the top of the L where it comes over is like over where you see the tunnel portal and stuff, and then it kind of comes together and it's long and narrow. So on the far side where the cityscape is, that's about 12 foot wide, I think, and then it's about 14 foot wide up here by the mountain. And the total length of it, I believe, is 34 or 36 foot down the length of it, the long way. But again, it's not an oval.
Doc, I do have an I1 and an L1 decapod.
I see. Someone is right.
We definitely have a right answer in the chat.
Yeah.
Rich says an S&P unit. Another vote for the CC2. Chad said your GG1's really nice.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a muffin custom run. I kind of like it. I've actually got a set of Amtrak cars to run with it, but I didn't feel like putting up like that 15 freight cars that were on the thing. So it's a freight engine tonight. Oh, Chad's train. That would have been excellent if it had been a J1 just to see Jake melt down.
Oh, Zach says EM1. Oh, Newt got it right.
Yeah. It runs through the little tunnel and comes out in the land of creepy ass puppets.
You actually been to Idlewild, Sam?
Yeah.
They actually have that at an amusement park near me.
Oh, do they really?
Exactly.
That's
why I asked that.
No, I just remember the
actual show.
the show.
I know Richie said it's definitely an NS ET44. Rich, I have a Mohawk. All right, let's see. Let's actually see if it works. Huh?
Speaking of Mohawks, I saw where Muffin. I guess he got his artwork in for all his custom run Mohawks coming in. The MTH ones.
How'd they look?
They look all right.
All right, it started up. Well, we got one good thing going on there. Little Nude loved Mr. Rogers' show. They actually had, I think Mr. Rogers was actually from Latrobe, wasn't he? So, which is like 25 minutes from where I live at. And like I said, there's an amusement park there that actually has a Mr. Rogers neighborhood. Now it's Daniel Tigers, and you ride a trolley around the neighborhood.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was from Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania area.
All right, guys. So this engine that I just got, it's a Vision Line engine, and whenever it's sitting idle, you guys tell me if you have any other Vision Line engines that you know that does this. There's a guy that like the fireman actually loads coal. You can hear him like loading coal into the engine. Have you ever had one do that? I think it's the coolest feature I've ever. It's the only one I've heard do it out of my Vision Line engines that I have. All right, so question with O scale or O gauge, can you do a double main with siding on an 8 foot by 8 foot layout? I mean, I'm sure you can. It just depends on what radius you want to use.
Yeah, that would be. You could probably do like a 72. Isn't that 8? That's kind of weird. You got to remember those radiuses. Most of them are measured from the center rail. So if it's a true 8 foot, it's going to hang over. I see we have the Joker's train effect going in Discord or in the chat.
Pops Train says, I believe the CC2 does that. And yeah, guys, if you're not subscribed to Sam, make sure you head over. I don't know if I can put a link up or not, but
Yeah, it really should be. Oh, thanks, Chooch. Yeah, you really should subscribe to all these guys, man. Any of the normal streamers and stuff, man. The more content we have out there, the better it is for everybody.
there it is, guys. I
Look
finally
at
got one,
that.
and it came in like it was a hot mess.
So now this was was this the original Vision Line engine?
I'm pretty sure this was the first Vision Line engine, but I could be
That's what
wrong.
I was thinking. It was.
It's actually I've seen one before, like Down Limited brought one over one time and let me run his, but I never like looked at it, and it got some really cool features on it that I didn't know that it had. Like you know how like on trains like the door in front of the the engineer and the fireman open up and you can like walk up the side of the engine.
Mhm.
The doors actually open up on this thing.
Oh, like to get up by the boiler and stuff, like
Correct.
to get ahead of the cab. Oh, that's neat.
Which I thought that was pretty cool.
That is neat.
And so it does that. The roof vent opens, which that's nothing special. The firebox actually opens up on it. It's got swinging bell. It's got blow down, whistle steam, smoke steam. And then, like I said, it's got that. I've never heard an engine do that where, like, whenever it's sitting still for a while, it'll sit there and you'll hear the guy actually shoveling the coal into the engine, which I think is pretty awesome.
That is neat. Yeah, I didn't know that they did that. I never heard that before. I've heard like the tender being filled sound and stuff, but I never heard just the shoveling of the coal.
Yeah, like he sits there and shovels the coal, which I was like, that is probably the coolest damn thing I think I've ever heard.
What era was the CC2? Was it like kind of an early steam,
Well,
like an early articulated?
I don't, I don't know
Yeah,
the answer to that question.
yeah. I don't either. I'd have to look it up. I didn't. I don't think it was like a the later Y6B era or something. It probably was like triplex type era, I would think. One of these nerds on here will know.
Pops Train says the boilerplate has flue tubes. (1919). Lawrence said it was constructed in 1919.
Okay, yeah, that's right around that.
But it came in. It was a hot mess, guys. It was, like I said, it was. I opened that box up and I almost shit myself when I saw it. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, Pop Strange, you're right. It was a switcher. That big engine was. I mean, well, it's not huge, but bigger engine was a switcher. Train 68 says he needs to make a bigger layout. I mean,
it just depends on what you want to do, but just keep in mind that with the the radiuses or whatever the diameters that they give you for that are based off the center rail, and then on top of that, you probably got at least 3 inches or so of overhang for like an articulated engine or something.
yeah, Sam. So I took that whole thing apart, put it back together, put it on the tracks, go to test it, and the chuff wasn't working, but I was getting all the tender sounds. So I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then if I disconnected the tender and moved it back, it would get the tender sounds like like how I was like that, whatever you want to call that idle sound.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I pulled it up to the engine, it would like quit doing it. Well, I forgot that you can aux one, and then you can lower and raise the volume on those sounds.
Oh, it was just everything was turned down low.
Well, it was turned off for some reason. The chuffing was turned off, which I have no idea why that would have been like that.
Oh.
Behind the boilerplate door. Yeah, you can open the boilerplate door. But there's
Oh, so you can see
there.
the flues going through it and stuff. That's neat.
It's a cool engine. I've been wanting one for an extremely long time, and Dawn, I think it got damaged in shipping. The guy that I bought it off of, he's a nice guy. I don't think it was anything to do with him. I think it was the shipping. But some of these engines don't ship well, and
I hate shipping articulators. Like normal straight chassis locomotives and stuff seem to hold up much better, but it always makes me nervous when an articulated engine is shit.
and that one especially, not saying that all of them are delicate, but there were so many I had to tighten so many screws up on that thing. Like after I pulled that open and stuff, there was so much. Yeah, Pop Trains. It was insane. I don't know if you ever opened one up before, but when I opened that thing up, I couldn't believe how much stuff was inside of it. But I was like, this thing's either going to work or it's never going to work again. But I had to tear it down, take the boards out, everything, the whole 9 yards, and then I know, Doc. I really wanted that. I didn't even I would have liked to have had that one. This one, here comes Tyler. I'll show you. It's the CC2. It's I wouldn't say it's beat up, but you can tell it's been I don't think it got much runtime on it, but it looks like it wasn't handled real well. I'm probably extremely over delicate with my stuff, and some people are kind of rough, and I'm not that way. And yeah, it's gotten some scrapes and scratches on it. So I told Lauren I might let her go to town on it and see if we can do a weather job on it.
That's a keeper, right? That one's a permanent member.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get rid of it now. When I messaged the guy and was telling him all the issues, he's like, "You can send it back." Which if I would have sent it back to him, I don't think he probably would ever have fixed it.
Right. I feel like you might need to get rid of that ACL Northern just to compensate for the purchase of that CC2,
That's one that I told Lauren already, Sam. I said if something ever happens to me, you know who to go sell that AC to.
Right.
And I said make sure you give it to him at a premium price.
Right. Yeah. They're unobtainium. Which I guess like Gizmo a week or two ago found one, right?
Yeah, you and I were talking about that. I don't know where.
I didn't even see it come up for sale. Like I don't know if he just bought it the instant it popped up or if it, he had an in with somebody to get it.
I mean, he had this one bolted down. He had the engine bolted down, but the tender was zip tied down, which
Yeah.
I really wasn't sure why it was like that. But uh, the tender didn't really have any issues. It was the damn engine that had issues. But I mean, just because it's bolted down doesn't mean that it can't wiggle and move in there too. I mean, there's a lot of movement and shipping and dropping and. But I opened the box up. I pulled the lid off. The bell was laying in there. The the front steps, it just pops on and off real easily, but it was off. I'm like, then I see two screws laying in there, and then the boiler cover was gone, where the switches are. I'm like, what the hell happened to this thing?
Yeah, it's like it almost like somebody punted it down the road or something.
Exactly. Doc said Alex has the ACL steam engine at the club too. Does he have the Lionel one or the MTH one?
I think I knew that. I think Alex told me that he had that in.
Look at this. Look at this stride. John, just because you and Sam want it so bad, so I'll tell Lauren to reach out to both of you guys, and you guys
Yes,
can
start a bidding war.
You can do a bidding war.
I can assure you, John can afford it much more than I can. He's got about 3 of everything.
It's scary shipping engines. It really is. I wish I'd rather meet somebody at York or something than ship it, but
That's why a lot of my stuff, I just had bad luck shipping engines, period. And a lot of times, if I buy something like when I was you or any of the guys up at the club and stuff, I just tell them to hold it till I come up to York to get it or whatever. Like just last week, I drove 3 hours to meet a guy to sell an engine because I didn't feel comfortable shipping it.
yeah, because if you ship, I mean, and the guy, he's like, I packaged it well, which I mean, it was bolted down, but one issue that I think not 100% his fault, but when he put the zip code in, he put the zip code in wrong. So I don't know if it took a little bit of an extra journey because of that.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like it took a little bit longer to get here than it should have. So it might have got handled a couple more times more than what it should have also.
Right. That patch engine that I'm running, that N&W patch engine, I wish I wish that I didn't already put the box away. That box, you could hardly see cardboard on the shipper. It had so many stickers on it. It came to Atlanta. They missorted it. It went to Birmingham. From Birmingham, it went to Memphis. Memphis back to Birmingham. Birmingham back to Atlanta. It took almost 2 weeks to get that engine. I was starting to worry that it had got lost.
I had that happen whenever I got my Mohawk. I didn't think it was coming. I think it took, how long did that take, Lauren? 4 weeks? It was 4 weeks, and it came from Massachusetts, and I was like, this thing's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, it went to California. It was out in California. I don't know what. I was like, there ain't no way we're getting this damn engine. Luckily, I mean, it came in and it was good, but it traveled all over the U.S. before I got it.
I know about 2 years ago, Indianapolis is one of the big hubs for anything going east west goes to Indianapolis to head that way usually. And they were redoing their sorting machine. And I was selling a bunch of stuff on eBay at the time, small stuff, but just high volume of stuff. And man, I would get packages that would go to Indiana, and then they would sit in Indianapolis for 3 weeks before they would, resume their journey and stuff. It was a nightmare.
Doc wants to know if anybody's interested in a B&O F3B unit shell.
Somebody might want it to make a display piece out of it or something. You could make a outside a engine shed or something.
Yeah, I mean that'd be good for, or like, yeah, exactly.
Or if somebody just needs a shell for a B unit, period.
But like whenever I talked to Sid about buying a CC2 a few times, and he's like, just make sure you don't have to open it. Well, whenever I get it, I had to open it. I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. This view here, Sam, it looks like you've got crazy super elevation.
It really is just an illusion. It's not it's not, the actual track is not super elevated. It's just the way it looks. I kind of, after having seen what they did at the club, I kind of wish I had super elevated. It looks good at the club.
I would agree with that. Like a lot of people say engines look better at eye level, and with my upper loop now, like I get an eye level of the engine, and it's 10 times better. Like it does look awesome at eye level.
Yeah. I think what he's referring to though with super elevation is where you kick the curves, you lift one side up more than the other to get kind of like bank the curve.
Oh, banked them.
Yeah. But no, they do. Like I went to Eric Siegel's house and saw his layout, and it's really high. It's like chest high, and if I can't do that up here because of the knee walls, I'm up in the loft area. But trust me, if I could, I would. That looks fantastic. Like when they're up high like that, and you're looking at the engines at eye level. I think it kind of it fools your eye to like you're looking at a real engine because that's how you would see a real engine.
And that wasn't USPS; it was UPS. But like I said, it was partially the shipper's fault because he put the wrong zip code. So I can't fully blame UPS. Yeah, guys, hit the like button if you haven't hit it, please. I always forget to say that kind of stuff. Good thing we have radar to remind us. We got another captain. That
We
sounds
got
pretty
a
cool, though. Kit
second cup.
passion and N scale, man, that's crazy. That thing's got to be miniature.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to Salty on the phone while I had this thing torn apart, and he was like, imagine opening up an HO scale engine and having to deal with it. Like, I was like, dude, there's so much stuff inside of this thing. I was like, I couldn't even imagine a smaller scale.
Yeah, I struggled getting my O gauge on the track. I couldn't imagine. I mean, HO would be a nightmare, but N scale's just insane. I had a little N scale, just like a Christmas train loop, and that thing would drive you insane trying to get everything on the track.
How's it? How's the storm coming there, Sam? It's gonna miss you.
It looks like we're kind of like in a lull between things. I think we're going to get hit about 1 o'clock. That's what it was looking like last time I saw. So
We were supposed to get hammered last night, but it actually went south. We got lucky and missed us.
yeah,
Pops trains. I haven't even tried to blow down yet. I literally got this thing back together. I messaged Sam at like 8. What was it? 8:30. Told you I was jumping in the shower real quick.
yeah.
I just got it back together at like 8:30. So far, everything I've tried works. That's awesome. Lighted caboose and N scale. I couldn't. I couldn't even imagine.
I was watching some like a Woodland Cynics video the other day, and they were just showing like hooking up the wiring for that N scale, like their light poles and stuff. And I was like, I don't even want to mess with that crap.
So when are all the cars doing, Sam? A couple more months.
So I don't know that everybody's saying like a month for the you're talking about the cars for the 440s.
Mm-hmm.
And but when I was talking to Bradley in April up at York, he said that they hadn't even gone into production yet. Like they were tweaking some stuff. So I don't know if it's really going to be a month. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more towards like fall before they're in. But whatever.
That Rock Island set's awesome.
It is awesome, and I've actually got a guy that wants it pretty bad. Like he's been hitting me up about it, so that one may end up letting that one go. I like it, but I just don't run it that often.
I just love the engine on it. Like whenever
Mhm.
I really like the engine. The passenger. I'm not a big fan of Linehouse 21-inch passenger cars, but in my layout's not big enough for them to begin with. That's another issue. But
Yeah,
you need to
they
have a big layout for those cars.
yeah they do they do that is a true statement. They are kind of a little bit they look a little wonky on tight turns.
John said his son repaired his Z-scale engine, replaced the spring. He said I couldn't even see without magnification.
Oh wow, yeah.
Got the Conrail coming over the bridge. I know we're always talking about fast track, Sam. Does your fast track ever really give you any issues?
I haven't really had many issues with it. One, I kind of put it together and put it on the layout. I haven't took it apart a whole bunch. And on a lot of the stuff, like inside all the tunnels or any of the hard to reach places, I went ahead and soldered the jumper wires to them. They're kind of permanently attached.
You went through and did like all kinds of soldering to yours, didn't you? Actually, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. No, I didn't do everything because I just didn't have that in me. That was just more effort than I wanted. But anything that was hard to get, like anything under the mountains, anything under the second level over there, like on the original loops, so they're all soldered together. Those those SD40s right there that came out from Lionel are pretty good looking engines.
Both powered.
Yeah, well that's a GP20 behind it that was a custom run. So it's a little bit different diesel, but yeah. They were supposed to do a black Norfolk and Western with that one, and I guess Muffin didn't get the numbers, so he didn't actually produce the Norfolk and Western, but they got enough of the patch engines to build.
I don't think I've ever asked you this, Sam. What is your favorite rolling stock? Like piece of rolling stock?
Man, I kind of like the war composite like hoppers, like the wood sided ones, but even
Yes.
the war side gondolas, where they, during because the shortage of steel during the war, they did a lot of wooden ones and stuff. And I'm a big fan of like the wooden single sheathed USRA style box cars. I think those things look cool. Like maybe coming around here in a second, I think it's on this train. I've got a couple of like from like the steamship era shipping and stuff cars, and I really like those. But I mean, I like most all of them. I don't have much modern stuff. Like I got a couple of the Trinities coming from the custom runs from like Metka, but I don't have a ton of modern stuff. I've only got like one modern diesel. I've got like Eric's ES44. Yeah, that is actually that's a double tunnel portal that I cut and made an extra wide double tunnel portal. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't know this one. Coming around here in a second. Yeah, look at that. That's funny. On the back of that caboose, you can see a big glob of hot glue strands where it's gotten caught up in the tunnel. That's funny. What about you? What's your favorite rolling stock?
It's funny. I go on like kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's a tough question for me, honestly.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just a single one. Like there's coming around here in a second. You'll see these Seaboard pup trailers. I really like those things, but I'm not a fan of all the pup trailers. You know what I mean?
See, like what Rich says, like I do like pup trailers a lot. I like Woodside Reefers.
Yeah, I do too. All the Woodside Reefers are great, like the advertising.
Um, but I also like two bay. I have like a 2-bay hopper. So I love 2-bay
Yeah.
hoppers.
I mean the wagon tops there, those Beano wagon tops like going by there, those are fantastic box cars. And then those are like the Woodside gondolas right there, the wartime emergency gondolas. Those are pretty cool. That's the Seaboard I was talking about. Like I like those pup trailers.
Yeah, I only like that style. I don't like the boxy style. I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah. These are the ones I'm talking about right here. This West India fruit. I'm sorry, those aren't the wooden ones, so those are the steel sided ones. But yeah, that's an actual real a real box car. I found that in the ACL or in a Florida East Coast book that I have, and those were actually real. That was a real railroad. That West India Fruit Company.
John's loving on that combination of diesels you got there, Sam.
Thank you.
I think that GP20, that one in the back, I think that thing looks pretty sharp.
Oh
Honestly.
yeah, John. I remember you saying the GP20s were he helped with that custom run.
Dathan, if I might have missed your comment about the pup trailers. Let me go back. If I did, I'm sorry.
You're at times your things moving on tonight. It's kind of hard to keep up.
Repost it, Dathan, if you don't mind. Probably ask me when I'm going to do that challenge. Oh, and I missed your ballast question too, Dathan. The ballast I use is the same thing Sam used. I used Brennan's. Yeah, Chad. Lionel's pup trailers are fantastic. Their flat is like way better than MTH's. The trailers themselves, I would say they're very comparable, but
So there's that Mason Dixon one that you got that I've been looking for. There's one on eBay right now, and it started at like 150, which by the time you pay for shipping and taxes and stuff, you'd have been at $1.75, which I wasn't going to pay that. But I've
he's
noticed
dropped
it's creeping down a little bit. So
he's dropped it down a little bit.
yeah, if I could get that thing around $100, $115 or something, I might give it a hard look. Because there's
Pathan, did you have
supposedly some more of those coming soon in a custom run that hadn't been announced yet.
what's that?
Some of the Mason Dixon
Oh,
shipping
really?
lines. Yeah,
What's up, Bill? Welcome to the live. Did you
I
take any
don't think
pictures of
that's like
them,
a
Dathan?
spoiler.
I like those coal hoppers you got there too, Sam. I don't have any of those. Those are the H21As, right?
Yep, yep. That was Western Maryland Jake got me on those. I've got some of them in NW, and I've got some of the Southerns. Also, I guess they leased a bunch of them at different times.
Yeah, Lionel Richie. Though I do like. It's nice that it actually is wood decking. And then if you like, I put stain on my wood decking on my Army flats. I stained them and then weathered them a little bit. Well, Lauren weathered them a little bit, but they turn out. They look really nice. And everybody in the chat, we got 56 people in here. What's your favorite piece of rolling stock? Let's see what everybody else chimes in on that. This camera angle over here is such a good angle. The layout.
I tell you what, I have kind of figured out that. I mean, don't get me wrong. MTH has some nice stuff. Lionel has some nice stuff. But if Atlas makes it, it's usually pretty nice.
I would agree. One thing that I would not the bag on Atlas at all, but they're starting to share a lot of MTH's stuff now too. So it's just MTH in an Atlas wrapper sometimes.
Oh, that's a lot of it is, yeah. So you know the deal, right? Like if the box has that honeycomb on it, that's a former Premier tooling.
Oh, is that how that is?
Yep, yep. If you look at the boxes, they're blue. No, let's see if I don't even know if I'm close enough here I can point out. But if it's got the honeycomb design on it, then that's a former Premier tooling. That's what I was told.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Salty's going with the K-Line Scale Evans autoloader. I have one of those, and it is pretty awesome. Actually, they're nice.
I don't think I even know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google that.
I can go grab mine unless you're going to Google it.
Oh, yeah, grab it. I'm sure other people might like to see what it is.
Dawn says reefers and pups. Slagcat says Atlas or MTH coal hoppers.
I think if I was going to build a freight train and I had very limited space, like I could only do one, and I wasn't doing like a specific, like a coal train or something, I think I'd do the wood sides because you can run wood sides with a lot of different engines.
Exactly. Wood sides you can run with everything. Center flow hoppers, but that's a tough choice. Chooch saying AMT passenger cars. Dave's going with the wood sides. Dathan's got the high cube box cars.
Those make great looking consists too. And that, again, same thing. Those can go over a pretty good range because they ran them back in the I think late 60s, 70s, all the way to they still run them.
Rich says anything that has Southern Pacific.
I like some of the log load stuff that they, like you run with some of the geared engines and stuff. They look really cool.
Darren, I don't even know what that is. Now I got to go find and see what that is. A grain hopper kit.
I built a couple kit cars, like the old, what was it, Interstate used to make them or something like that. You could get like just boxcar kits and you could decorate them up. Actually, from Tim, I bought a pretty cool thing. It was called a radio car. And I guess back in the early days of diesels, I say early, like the early modern diesel, era, they would run something called a radio car, and it would be how they would control the what do they call them? The mid train power units or whatever. So there'd be this entire basically car full of radio equipment that would power those engines like middle of the train.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I got to build it. It's a neat looking little kit.
What's up, Jimbo? Yeah, K-line reefers are phenomenal if you get like the right K-line reefers.
Yeah. What's happening, Jimbo? How's the West Virginia?
Doc says extremely long MTH passenger trains.
Well, we know what Doc's favorite is. He's got 9,000 of them. That's a reading coal hopper.
All right, let me go grab that Evan's car.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I may know what it is once I see it. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of fun to get some of those kit cars and just build them it's, you know, like I get excited when I buy engines or get, rolling stock and stuff, but that's not sustainable to do that, 3 times a week. So, sometimes it's kind of fun just to buy a kit, take 2 or 3 weeks to build a kit. And then, you're not spending $300 a day.
Yeah, wood sides do give you lots of colors and pups. Bay window cabooses. He said, gotta show the end some love. All right, here we go. So I think Lionel makes these, but they don't make them in scale. This is the K-line.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I do have one of those. Yeah. I have a post-war one.
So this is the K-line. This is all die cast. These are nice.
Yeah. That is cool. I would love for somebody to make scale versions of that for, to run like with that era trains.
K-line. These K-line ones are scale. So if you can find them,
Okay.
I think they came in Pennsylvania. I think I've seen. There's a few different ones. There's ones with like the T-birds, like I got. They got one with Corvettes on them. One with trucks on them.
Yeah. I saw an actual video of a train. It was like one of those Smiley videos or whatever, Charles Smiley videos. And it had like cab over trucks, but they were kind of upright, and where the one cab laid on the back frame of the next cab, and they're kind of stacked on a flat car.
Yeah.
Man, that would be a cool piece of rolling stock.
Yeah, if you guys can find one of these, pick them up. They're nice. Anglers checking out for the night. Have a good night, guys.
See you, bud.
Bill's liking on your GG1.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. And since we were just talking about cabooses and stuff, I'd like to point out I did, in fact, put the cabin car on the back of that train because there's a GG1.
Jimbo said they had 4 inches of rain here overnight in 4 hours. Lots of localized flooding. I hope everything's all right down there.
I believe it. Yeah, we did the same thing here. We've got lots of rain. I haven't heard of any bad flooding, but I think when that big line comes through tonight, we might.
But we got to keep that to like the stream secret. We don't want to tell everybody K-line's good, and it just drives the prices up. Keep that on the down
a few
low.
pieces of K-line rolling stock. They're very nice for their era.
Well, I've compared Atlas's Woodside reefers and K-line's Woodside reefers, and they're identical.
I think Atlas got the K-line tooling.
I would 100% agree with that. I mean, I would have believed it because Salty and I had both of them in my hands and we were comparing them. And but the K-line ones are cool because they come with like the ice chests and they come with like the pigs. And I mean,
right.
You can get some that are pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've seen those with like the hanging carcasses in them and stuff. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah. Now, and when I say something like that, like I believe it is, y'all don't take that to the bank. Like I'm not an expert on that stuff, but I do recall someone saying, I think that's kind of how Atlas came to be, is they bought a bunch of the K line, not came to be, but they started producing a lot more O scale stuff when they bought that K line tooling.
K-Line had some awesome stuff. I mean, if you look at a lot of the tollings that are like really good tollings, I think most of them came from K-Line.
Yeah, yeah, I know they like some of their aluminum passenger cars are pretty solid. I think I think Zach actually has the maybe his daylight cars might be K line if I'm not mistaken.
They are.
Yeah,
I actually have aluminum Pennsylvania Railroad ones that are K-Line.
K line. Yeah,
Dude says his favorite is coal hoppers and tank cars because I love fossil fuels.
fuels. I tell you what, man. I know some people think like a coal train's boring, but I'll be honest with you. I think a coal train's one of the best looking trains out there.
I didn't get the train. I was supposed to change this upper loop out, but I still have coal hoppers. Yeah, Choots, we got a lot of wind today too. It was windy here. Yeah, Richie. K-Line cabooses are also really nice. Yeah, Keith. I'm pretty sure Lionel's 18-inch Lionel aluminum passenger cars are the K-Line cars. They're the exact same thing. PRR Joe, what's up? He said he has almost every K-Line 742 reefer. Needs 2 more to complete the collection. Yeah, those Superliner cars I know go for crazy prices.
Is that the big like the double stack Amtrak cars?
I believe so. I'm not
Yeah.
the best with that, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I don't have any. I had a K-Line. I had one K-Line engine. It was was it an RS11, RS3 high hood? But it didn't have cruise control, and I couldn't handle it without cruise control. It was
Yeah, some of those early ones are good. You know, they slow down in curves and fly down the straights, and it's a little annoying.
John's changing his vote. Look at that beauty.
That was sharp.
It's a pretty cool scene there, actually.
That is a very good shot. Yeah.
I actually just did a short like this. I did a video for a short like this. And I was like, that's a good spot to put an engine or a camera for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Did you upgrade that at all yet, Tyler, or is it just still stock?
Yeah, those make great upgradable engines to like Blue Nami engines and stuff. I think.
Here comes the general. I love how they put like the whistle steam like actually right out the whistle too, which is pretty
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
It actually puts out like crazy smoke too. Like they really get down with that whistle steam.
All right, Radar. Have a good weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Spikes Railroad, what's up? Now, is that shared a smoke unit, Sam, or how's that work?
Yeah, I'm assuming it does because you only fill it through the the steam stack. So I would assume that, or smokestack, I should say. I would assume that it's just a shared deal. Oh yeah, it is. I know it is because sometimes you'll like it, like when you if you overfill it a little bit or you got a lot of smoke going, it'll barely chuff out of the whistle, like as it chuffs till it clears out the smoke.
Anybody got any information for Bill? He wants to know where to find K-Line like info. He said K-Line Legacy is shut down.
I haven't looked, but I think I remember somebody saying this. But if you go to the miniature models Discord, they have an archives section with like Atlas information and stuff like that. And I believe they have a K line section. But check it out. I may be full of it, but I think I remember somebody recommending somebody to check it out there if you're looking for some K line info.
John, are those Cruise M's hard to do, or are they pretty easy to do? I think Pops is heading out. Thanks for hanging out with us, Pops.
Yeah, Pops, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
I didn't know this. Tyler said most K-Line part numbers will take you to the Lionel site with the original manuals.
I do know like some of the later stuff when Lionel owned them you can find on their website.
There's some coal. I have. I think this is all my coal hoppers that I have actually. But there's a set that I want still. I know where they're at. I just gotta. I was trying to talk Lauren into getting me them for Father's Day, but she's like, I think you got enough trains.
What are they like? They still new, or somebody got them in stock?
Yeah, they were. A hobby shop has them, but they're Westmoreland coal 2-bay hoppers, and that's like local to me. That's Westmoreland County, so I kind of want those.
Oh,
I
I
found a
guess I've
place.
never even seen those.
There's a place. It's not that far from here that has them. I just got to go get them. They're down towards like where my river house is,
Gotcha.
but it looks like it's a small hobby shop. They don't got much stuff, but that's one thing they do have, and those things are. I really like Lionel's 2-bay hoppers, but I hate the fact that they're like $150 for two, which is ridiculous.
Right.
But he has them actually priced well. I installed the Cruise MN5. Not hard to do. I feel like I should. What do those run? Are they expensive?
What's
Chef
that?
No Scale, what's up?
What were you asking about price on?
Those like those Cruise M boards.
Oh, yeah, I've looked into those before. I think they're around $100 or something. Maybe a little over $100. They're not horrible.
No, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I have no problem with TMCC stuff. I mean, if it has cruise control in it, that don't bother me at all. I don't. Were you in the strip? Were you in the chat last week, Sam?
I know. You remember I went up to the cabin and my
Yeah.
internet completely went out. I missed the whole thing.
Because I was running those FA2s and those that RS11 that I got, and they ran really good, even though they're TMCC. I mean, they don't have like as I would say they don't have as good of like speed. I mean, They have good speed control, but they don't have like
I think they have a bigger range of steps. Aren't they like
correct.
32 speed steps instead of
You go,
100 or something like that?
yeah, so you
Yeah.
got to like speed them up a lot more to get them to move faster, you know, like compared to a
Right.
Legacy. But other than that, I mean, they run well.
Yeah.
Here you go, Salty. He's looking for a complete listing and description. What is scale? What is semi-scale?
Man, that's hard. I still struggle with like some of the Lionel stuff, knowing what's like what is scale and what's semi scale with the like the early Lionel stuff. It's hard to tell.
That's one thing that I will say that I really like about MTH is the fact that the different colored boxes make it so
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. Usually
Because
with Lionel, I just look at the price.
like you said, Lionel, it's very hard to tell what is and what isn't.
Yeah.
Dave wants to know any suggestions on what to use to make coal loads. Jeremy from Sedona Trains
Where
did a
is
really
that
good
slacker?
video.
He ain't even been on tonight, has he?
He hasn't been on, but he did a good video on coal loads. I think he used, what the hell did he use? I can't remember what he used. He used something from Amazon or like Tractor Supply that's like really, yeah, roofing shingle pieces. Lauren remembers roofing
Yeah.
shingle.
You know what? That's just proof that a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
But he did a good video on those, so check that out, Dave.
He's
I have a
actually got
lot
a
of.
pretty good tree video too. Like it's a decent one on like the super trees.
What's that, Sam?
I said Sedana's actually got a pretty good video on like the super trees.
Yeah. I have like 3 O-scale hobby shops, like in probably within 15 minutes of where I live, which I'm very lucky that I have that. I don't hardly ever go to the stores often. Yeah, if someone does a speed challenge, I'm not going to be participating in that one. Huh? Let me see if I can get you that video. Let me go look up Jeremy's video real quick for you.
Yeah. Just for the record, Newt, I only say nice things about Jeremy when he's not around. If he was here, I would never be complimenting him.
Was he saying that he's been clearing that out for like months now or something?
Yeah. They built the pyramids quicker than he's put in a driveway. You'd think he was doing it with pickaxes and shovels.
Oh my gosh.
Which, to be honest with you, if you've seen his crawler, that is literally the next step up from pickaxe and shovel.
I would totally agree with that.
I guess there's a steam shovels in between there, maybe.
All right, I think I found the link. Let's see if I can post it. Dave, there's the link to Jeremy's coal hopper video. All right, Tyler, have a good night. While I'm on YouTube, let me get Sam's link for his channel if you're not following Sam, which I'm guessing most of you guys probably are, but
I appreciate that.
80 subs for Sam. Let's see if we can get some more people to subscribe to him.
Well, we did get a couple tonight. I think I was like 78 or something. Need to do a better job about getting regular videos put up on it. But I said a long time ago when I started down this journey that I was going to do this because it's fun and I wanted to do it, not to like grind stuff out. So
that is Sam's YouTube channel, guys. Go subscribe to him. Newt, I'm definitely not off of work tomorrow. I think Sam told me he is, though.
I am. Yeah. Well, I'm not getting paid to work tomorrow. I'll put it that way.
Chu says he's always off work.
I've been home without the wife all week, so y'all know what I'm doing tomorrow: dishes, laundry, making it look like I live civilly while she's gone.
Doc was off today, but he got to work tomorrow and Saturday, which that kind of sucks. But you got to do what you got to do, though.
I think Doc works weekends mostly anyhow with his working like those venues and stuff.
I think we got a line out catalog coming up here, boys. What about 3 or 4 more weeks?
Well, they say they're saying like second week of July usually, roughly.
Yeah. So not much
Yeah.
longer.
You heard any rumors?
I haven't heard anything, but I also try not to.
Right. I know you don't look at the catalog, but I didn't know if you paid attention if anybody heard rumors or anything.
Oh, Ben's Trains, what's up? Yeah, Ben knows what's up. Yeah, Sam's got to do some last minute cleanup.
Yeah, you got to do dishes and wipe off the sink. Everything's just it is the bachelor life for a week.
Dude, whenever I'm so not used to being by myself that whenever I travel for work, whenever I get to the hotel, I don't even know what to do with myself. It's
Right.
I'm just sitting there okay, now what?
Right. Well, we never had kids, and we didn't get married till we were like mid-30s or whatever. And I was a fireman, so every third day I was gone for 24 hours. So it's not much different. We don't mind being apart. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure my wife prefers it sometimes.
John. Oh my.
That sounds like one of those meetings where, if it can be done in an hour, why not take 8 to do it?
Ben, I don't know if you're still in here, but I really enjoyed that video you did of Walter's layout. That was incredible. His layout is.
I literally just watched his AC9 video right before we came on with the Southern AC9.
I don't really watch videos during the week. I usually catch up on the weekend, but I didn't get to watch his actual train collection yet. But I just watched the first part of the actual layout, and oh my, that layout is incredible.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't think I've ever seen a bigger basement in my life. That thing was massive.
I wouldn't know what to do with that kind of space. That's just, I would get carried away. I guarantee you.
I told Lauren, we were watching that video, and I'm I couldn't even imagine running trains on that layout. You could be on the other side of the room and not know. I mean, easily not know what's going
I
on
think
the
I'd
other
crash
side.
crap all the time. I really do. I would forget about switches and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's probably best that I don't have a layout like that, honestly.
Oh, Richie, when you watch the layout part, it's insane.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. It was 180 2-bay coal hoppers can fit in his yard or something crazy like that.
Yeah, we're watching it, and like, yeah, I'm just watching all the sidings and stuff, and I'm just like, I couldn't imagine having that much space. Like, that would be amazing. It would
Right.
be amazing. I couldn't imagine finishing
He's
that.
probably like the rest of us, though. He's always griping about not having enough shelf space or not having enough room for trains.
I still think like what he's doing with the hobby, like offering the cars for the prices that he is, and the quality is just incredible too.
Yeah. I actually think I'm about to buy some RMT tankers. Their Trains is doing a custom run set of they're calling it what are they calling it? Oh shoot, what are they called? It's basically like old oil companies, you know. And I don't know if I talked about this, but when I got into trains, I sold off a I had a big oil and gas like memorabilia collection, you know, signs and old, collectible oil cans and gas pumps and stuff like that. And I sold a lot of them to make room for the trains and stuff. And but I thought that was pretty cool. I'd like to. I'm gonna start getting some of those from them.
Yeah, I mean, their reefers are for $40 or whatever they are. I mean, it's $35. I mean, some hobby shops give you deals on them. The PS1 box cars are identical to Lionel's. Like, Salty and I were looking at comparing them, and you really can't tell a difference besides the wheels.
Gas and Oil Legends is what they're calling that series of custom runs that they're having done.
What's it called?
The Gas and Oil Legends is the series of custom run tankers that they're doing.
The Trains is doing.
Mm-hmm. They're RMT tankers, the 8,000 gallon maybe or 10,000 gallon. I can't remember what size they were,
Yeah, that's
but
another
they're.
thing too. Aren't they dropping 2 bay coal hoppers?
I heard they were, or are they center flow hoppers? Maybe they're center flow hoppers.
Dave, I mean, the space that that guy has is, I mean, that's incredible. It's
Yeah, Ben. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I saw you did a short with Jonathan on the. I think they were doing the. It was the Marvel one that they had, the tanker.
oh, Trains is the one that did the Marvel Mystery Oil.
Hmm. Yeah, they got Marvel. They've got 2 in stock now, and my understanding is they're supposed to be getting 4 more coming in August, I believe. That are all the different. Yeah, I think Oilsome is one of the ones that they have, and then the Marvel Mystery.
We the first time I went to no, when I went to York with Jeremy, we met Walter. He was there in oh, what booth was he in? I don't know why I can't think of their name, but
So
the
I guess they're
The
going to do
Hennings
a
booth.
Hennings booth. Oh yeah, they did sell them in Hennings booth one
And
year.
he was there talking and meeting everybody, and he was a really nice guy. I think we talked to him for like 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah. So I guess they're coming out with a Husky oil tanker, a Southland, a Skunk oil, and a Washington Chief gasoline oil, and Texaco are going to be the ones that they're custom running. They're on RMP's website with those custom runs that are coming in.
Oh, they did a marathon car.
Yeah. Some of
So
them, I think
these already
RMT
out. Are
actually
these
did
already out,
some.
Sam?
Some of them are like I know the Marvel one and the Oilsum that's the custom runs that trains had, but I'm pretty sure RMT just cataloged a handful of them also that aren't custom runs.
Yeah, because I thought they did a marathon car RMT. Just like you said, just a regular car.
Yeah, I think there are some of them that were just normal
Oh,
catalog
I see.
cars,
I
not.
see what you're saying now. So yeah, there's the two that are trains exclusive, and the rest just are like regular.
Uh-huh. And then those 4 or 5 more are coming that are trains exclusives that are supposed to come in this summer. That was actually a funny comment. That sounds like something I'd tell my wife. Did you see that short, Mike, that
I don't think I.
Ben did?
I don't think I did.
So his wife was giving him, trouble about things coming in. He goes, "No, that's what they call it, GG ones. This is the first G. The next one comes in, it's the G. You put them together, and it's one. It's a GG one." I was like, "That sounds exactly like something I'd be telling my wife."
That's what Lauren. She was kind of getting on me. I'm like running out of space, like literally running out of space. I need.
Yeah,
She's like, I think you need to quit buying stuff.
I think I've gotten to the point where I about have to get rid of something to get something now. Ended up getting rid of my UP cart. I got rid of my big boy and my FES
Yeah, I remember you.
a week or so ago.
So you sold both of them.
Hmm. Yeah, I just didn't run them very often. You know what I mean? And I kind of decided to. That was that big boy was one of my first command engines I ever got. So I liked it. It was cool. And I may end up with a GG1 back at some point or another, but I just wanted to concentrate more on I'm trying to just concentrate on the stuff that came through Georgia. ACL, Seaboard, Southern, N&W via Southern, stuff like that. East Coast stuff.
Sam, I'm so excited to see those Seaboard E8s and passenger cars.
Yeah. They're supposedly coming in here soon.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about the cars, but the engines are supposed to be in soon.
I am so. If they come in and they're like really good, I feel like I'm gonna probably have to. Even though I kind of really don't need Seaboards, but
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, those E7s that you sent me that I got, those are fantastic. The third rails.
that was funny. I sent them to you, and I'm like, they're gone, and
Yeah.
you're
Well, and then I got
like,
worried because I was like, well, I thought you were sending them to me to tell me, hey, you should get these. And I thought, oh crap, I hope he wasn't sending them to me saying I'm thinking about buying these.
that was funny. They were, they're awesome. I mean, I really wanted them, but I knew you. I was like, I'm gonna send these to Sam because I know.
Yeah. It was one of those where I'm literally sitting there buying them going, I don't need these. I'm not buying these as I'm actually buying them.
Now, when you get the other ones, are you gonna keep both sets, or what do you think you're gonna do in that situation?
I don't know. Like part of me says just get the cars and don't get the engines. But then part of me says it's kind of nice to have the whole thing. So here's what I would like to do. I probably will keep them. I'd eventually like to run the legacy engines with that heavyweight, the Orange Blossom Special heavyweight consist, because I'm hoping, and Jay has told me that they're going to. It's just a matter of when. But I'd like to get the Meteor consist to run behind those E7s that I have. Like the third rail Meteor consist would be fantastic.
Did you do you have any third rail passenger cars on order?
Um, I am going to. I don't have any currently, but I'm probably going to get some of the Central of Georgia cars, like the Nancy Hanks too, and maybe the Man of War. And I also am thinking about maybe doing an N&W set, but I'm not sure 100% on that. But I am going to, I do have some of the heavyweights. I got a couple heavyweights ordered because I have a partial consist of third rail heavyweights now for N&W.
I think that set, if that set comes out like the way it should come out, I think that's probably gonna be the nicest thing in that cat. Like I thought it was the nicest thing in the catalog, and if it comes out good,
Yeah.
I think that'll probably be the best thing in that catalog. And I think it'll probably, if it comes out and it's really good, I feel like it's gonna sell really fast. So you're not gonna be able to find them, and then it's gonna be valuable.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those, that's what it, if it was if it was Pincy or one of the big roads, they usually make a ton of that stuff. But sometimes the seaboard stuff's a little harder to come by.
I don't think there's gonna be a ton of those. What's up,
Okay.
Mike? Lionel Richie saying your GG1's catching up, Mike. Or Sam.
Probably is. Oh, it is catching up. Yeah, I was not paying attention.
It's like right there. It's on it. I see it going down the stretch there.
Yeah, it escaped.
Good
I don't
call,
know if y'all
Ricky.
know this about me, but I'm prone to do that on occasion.
Good call, Richie. Rich wants to know if you have any Halloween stuff, Sam.
I don't, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm not a big fantasy guy, but I have some Christmas trains, and I kind of really like the werewolf whistle and stuff on it. I wish I had gotten the triplex, Halloween triplex with the cars. That's a neat set. I don't know if I ever will get one, but I'm not opposed to it.
It seems like there's a lot of stuff coming in like right now.
Man, I spent a problem like I've got a set of the Southern E8s, the tuxedos from Third Rail ADAs coming in here in the next few weeks. The 440s came in about the same time. The SD30, like stuff that I ordered years apart, have decided to align and come in together.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Did you go with the Blue Nami or did you go with the TMCC in those units?
Those were TMCC only. The Blue Nami isn't offered for those because they were so late in production. But I went with TMCC. I think I ordered Zach's custom runs of the GP30s. I think is what those are. Maybe GP38s. But I ordered 2 custom runs of those. One of each of his custom runs, and I'm thinking I might do Blue Nami in those.
Now, if you get the custom runs and you get 2 of them, then can you lash up Blue Nami engines?
Oh yeah. Blue Nami can lash up.
Okay.
I don't know that there's a limit. I think they can lash up about as many as you got.
I don't really don't know nothing about Blue Nami. I mean, Jeremy brought a couple down and we ran them. That's about
They're
all.
pretty neat. I've got several. I got Blue Nami in my my Southern Tennessean. I've got Blue Nami in Third Rail Water Buffalo. And then I'm about to put Blue Nami in a Williams GG1. I'm gonna do that one myself just as a project. But they're neat. I think they excel. Like they don't do everything, but they're really good in electrics. They have really good electric sounds in them and stuff. And I think they're excellent for like do it yourself or even not do it yourself, but affordable ways to like get some of these QSI engines out and running again in command mode, you know?
Oh yeah, it's a great option for older engines for sure.
Yeah. And they, it's also a nice option for like a travel engine. Like if you were to just have an engine you take to the club or something and run, because then you don't have to worry about programming or dealing with anything with command systems or anything like that.
Matt Sogage is asking if anybody see the video of real news with people hating on the big boy calling the news.
Oh, I actually did see that where people were like, I can't believe the top story is some old freight train or something.
Is RBP's triplex still on trains? We'll find out here in a second. It's not looking like it.
Is RBP what now?
Someone asked if RBP's triplex was still on trains. I don't know. It's gone.
Oh, the Halloween one?
Yeah, it's gone. Holy shit. He said they had $4,000 on it at York.
Yeah, I think they had that thing priced up there pretty good. I don't know what it sold for.
That
Um,
is
I've
insane.
heard the problem with those, like you can find the engines. I've heard it's finding the passenger cars for it are really hard to find.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe people will be mad about that being on the news. I mean, look at all the other stuff that's on the news that nobody ever wants to hear about. I mean,
Right.
I hate to say that, but there's
It's probably somebody got stuck in traffic or something with it, or was running late or something. You know how people are.
how about all the videos of people like being extremely too close to it?
Oh shoot, yeah, man. I saw some stuff that was terrifying. The scariest one I saw was there at some station somewhere. It was like a commuter station that the
I
big
was
boy
gonna say
came
the
by.
same one. I think you're gonna say
Oh,
the
with the
same story
stroller.
I saw. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that scared me
That
because the lady
lady,
kind of panicked and was like, "What?" Even grabbing the stroller for a second.
I don't think she knew how like lucky she was, like, or how close she was. Like she was. That video was crazy.
Yeah. Did you see
She
the
almost
one
like
where the
she
the
almost
lady
got
fell
hit.
down, like backing up from it, and
What was it?
everybody's like staring at the train, and some old lady stuck laying in a mud puddle?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Luckily, I mean, she wasn't hurt.
All right,
And
John, have
also,
a good night.
like I said, being a fireman, I have a little bit of gallows humor. So, yeah, take that in mind when I'm giggling about something.
I couldn't believe, like, it's funny you brought up the same story I was going to bring up because I watched that and I was like, that lady, I don't think she realizes how lucky she was that she didn't get
Yeah.
hit or the
Well,
shoulder didn't get hit.
let's be honest. Like some of these people, you're like, natural selection still has a place. If you're dumb enough to get hit by a train that stays in a track, you kind of got what you got coming. But when it's a kid in a stroller, like that's a whole different deal.
She almost like hit her because she like bent over forward. Her head had to be so close. I mean,
Yeah.
that was
I was
unbelievable.
just sitting there when I'm looking at the video. I'm like, that kid's 2 foot over the yellow line, and that's for a commuter train. Big Boy's huge.
Exactly. Yeah, it was. That was probably the worst one I've seen so far. Dathan. Oh my. I honestly, I mean, it was kind of dumb of me, but I honestly didn't think that like the big boy. Not that I think it was going to be a big deal, but I didn't think that like a lot of people would know about it. because it's
I
like
think,
'cause I told you it's coming right below my house. So I'm like, there ain't nobody gonna know about it. Well, it's like huge now, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I'm worried I'm not gonna be able to see the damn thing.
I kind of wonder if maybe the ride back might not be worse than going out because people know about it now. You know what I mean? Like it's made so much news.
I was like, oh, I'll be able to go down there. There won't be nobody there. Then I find out like the area where I wanted to go out there, were like, oh, we're having a car show and food trucks. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, well, I can't go to that spot now.
Yeah.
I'm half tempted to put my like a phone or something under the tracks when it comes over, but I don't know if I should trust it or not. I've seen
Oh,
a couple
like
people like put videos of it, like whenever they put their phone like on the tracks and it comes over
I don't know
top.
if I do a phone. Maybe get you one of them cheap little GoPros or something. You know? I saw a video. It stopped on that big aqueduct, so they could take pictures or whatever. And as soon as it stops, you see a drone fly right into the side of the thing.
I wonder how many drones it took out.
Oh, I don't know. They need to give it like the little they did on Warbirds and stuff. You'd have like the little plane with the slash through it and stuff. They need to have like a drone count on the side of it.
Lauren said she thinks she saw a post that it took out 8 drones so far.
That's probably very reasonable. That's just what they saw.
They like don't want you flying drones around it, I don't think, do they?
I like. I mean, I probably don't want you to. There are like fly zones and no fly zones, and it wouldn't shock me if flying over railroad tracks you weren't really supposed to do. Period.
I mean, I've seen
Like,
plenty of videos of it. Like, if you're far enough away, I don't see what the harm is.
yeah.
Now, if you're close enough where your damn drone's getting run over by the train, then it's kind of your dumb fault.
So last November we were up in Detroit when the CP holiday train came through, and we went out and stood for 2 hours to watch it. And when that thing came through, it sounded like it was like summer in Florida for the sound of all the drones flying around because we were right where it comes out of the tunnel into America from Canada
Okay.
and stuff. So like it was like a big spot for people to gather and stuff. And there had to be 30 drones chasing, flying over that thing when it came out of the tunnel.
My buddy got a really good one, like that he does like wedding photography with, and I was gonna tell him
Hmm.
that he should come down and video it. I think it'd be cool to get some footage from that, because then you could like run the track. 'Cause I think his does like a couple mile radius, so you could like.
Yeah, yeah. I had I had one of those Phantom drones for a while, and it was they're pretty neat. Like you can do a lot of stuff with them.
But if I could get them to like, I don't know if they'll track an object, but it'd be awesome to have like a tracking of it.
A lot of them you can, yeah, they'll follow something.
I'm definitely gonna recommend it to him. I don't know if he'll do it or not, but I'd like him to do it.
Yeah, man, I really wanted to come up there, but it kind of just come down to a time off work and money thing where I was going to have to choose between seeing Big Boy or coming to Fall York, and I was like, I'd rather just go to Fall York.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one.
I hear rumors, and I don't know how true this is, so I'm not trying to start anything, but I've heard a lot of people talking that it may end up coming south next year because of the whole merger deal.
Are they actually doing that, or what's going on with that?
I think they submitted all the paperwork. They're just waiting for approval. I don't know I don't know if that means there's a good chance or bad chance, but they're still pursuing it.
What's up, Gus? I don't know if I said hi to you. I know you said hi earlier. Sorry if I missed you. Sounds like something's clipping something over there, and I don't know what it would even be. Exactly. We all need Sam at Fall York.
Thank you, Doc.
I knew I didn't even see that, but that's insane.
Dathan's out. See you, buddy.
Yeah, Dathan, have a good weekend and happy Father's Day.
Yep. Happy Father's Day, y'all. All the fathers out there.
I mean, it seems like the CC2 is running pretty good. I mean, how long we've been running it? How long have we been on the stream
And
for?
if it
2
makes
hours.
it through a stream, you can't hardly complain, can you?
He's been running for 2 hours, so I think I'm probably going to sell my Class A.
I know, yeah. Man, I wish it was anyone but the one I had. I would love to have another one.
42 people in here. If anybody's looking for a good, gently used Class A, I'm probably going to be selling mine.
That's a great Class A, too. That's a War Baby Class A, so it's got a lot of history and stuff. That's a good one to have.
Gus said his 773 locked up. I believe the crank slipped.
So it's just like binding up on the drive mechanism, I guess. Got out of time.
I'm not sure.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, you should do your chase cam with the CC2 at some point.
We could try doing it before the stream's at then we'll end the stream. I could try it. I'm just gonna put it right in front of it though.
That'd be cool to see it going through the turn.
Let me hold on a second. We'll do that before we end the stream. We're coming up on 11. Unfortunately, if I didn't have to work tomorrow, it wouldn't be a problem. I'd keep going, but we'll do that for you. That's a good idea. Give me 1 second. Sam's gonna have to take over the chat.
Tell you what, I was talking with a guy the other day. We were talking about building layouts and stuff, and you really think the trains are the expensive part of a layout till you actually start building a layout. And then you realize what buildings and track cost and ballast and all that stuff. I'm just looking at my Woodland Scenic buildings over there. And it's like, golly, those things are expensive when you go to buying, but doing like a whole count, like a main street or something.
I never actually. That's one thing I didn't like. I kept track of like all my costs on a lot of stuff, but I didn't keep track of any of my layout building material. And like you said, it's not like it's cheap. It's
Right.
expensive.
Yeah, it's like that stuff ends up being the death of a thousand cuts, when you start adding that stuff up. It's a very good point, Rich. His Class A definitely has never been run hard. Rich, Lionel Richie, that is that's the Nancy Hanks. It's the custom run that Legacy Station did, and it's got a 4-car set that goes with it whenever they come in. It was Clay would be the guy to tell the whole story behind it, but it was something like it set the original. Again, don't quote me on this, but like it was the first engine that ever averaged like over 60 mile an hour or over 80 mile an hour or something for its run because it ran from Atlanta to Savannah. and so like it held like the fastest passenger car record for a short period of time back in the day. I want to say it was like 100 mile an hour, but I don't think it was 100. That'd be awfully fast for a fourth wheel.
All right, let's see what this looks like.
Is it just on a push, or you got the other engine towing
Now
it?
I just got it on a push.
I got you.
I just got it on a flat car.
Got you. You said that was actually a switcher. That CCT was a switcher.
Yeah, these were switchers.
Oh yeah, it does have swinging bell, doesn't it? That's a cool picture with the ACO Northern going past it in the background right there.
You're gonna see how my train storage.
Yeah.
Should have shut that back door.
That's actually pretty neat. That's a pretty good shot right there.
The chase engine's a cool idea, but you got to make sure you have an engine that actually
Can
runs
pace
like
with it.
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost need like another flat to put between the two, and then have like a little bit of a distance. Don't look too bad though.
No, that looks good.
There you go, Doc.
What year did those come out?
I believe 2009.
9. Okay.
Don't 100% quote me on that, but
Right.
yeah,
That sounds about right for the first Vision
the
line.
owner's manual says 1009.
Because didn't the first like the first Vision line big boys were like 12 or something like that, or 14?
Maybe I'm not the best with
Yeah.
big boys, Sam.
Yeah, and I'm not the best with dates. So
Lauren's gonna be on the camera in a second.
she passed out
Maybe
on the sofa.
it's just getting everything now.
Still a pretty cool shot going through the S there, though.
The problem child, that's what that is.
Yeah. It's amazing what a little, like I had to kick mine a little bit just to line them up because my walls are kind of offset. And yeah, it can be problematic. That is actually a really good shot, though.
I actually like the Banshee whistle on that. That sounds really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the Banshee.
It sounds different than the other Banshees. It's weird. It don't sound like the other ones that I have.
My Decapod's got that kind of higher pitched one on it. That Iron Hippo set.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty neat little engine.
I forgot you got the Iron Hippo set. That's a good set.
Yeah. That was a Chris Collier deal.
Yeah, it has blowdown, Rich. I haven't tried that yet, honestly. I didn't really put. I didn't even put smoke fluid in this thing yet. I turned the smoke on. And it was smoking, but
At this point, you kind of just like let's just assume it's working okay, right? With everything else
exactly.
going on.
When I put it back together, the couplers worked, all the lights lit up, and it made noise. I was happy.
Right.
Because if you'd have seen, I'll send you some pictures of the inside of this damn thing. There's so much stuff
Oh,
inside of this thing.
that's what somebody else was saying that like you should never open one up.
Yeah, Sid told me that, and of
Oh yeah.
course, I had to open the damn thing up. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, this is not good.
Sid said those early challengers are awful too, like the TMCC or the JLC challengers. He said they're just packed full.
Thanks, LMP. It's got a good headlight on it too. Like they put actually a decent headlight. It's like dim
Mhm.
looking, you know. It's not. It looks
Yeah,
like it's old.
yeah. It doesn't have the bright blue LEDs.
Exactly. It's not bright at all. It looks.
Yeah,
It's a good engine. It is. It's a nice engine. They did do a good job on this, I think.
I need to get with LMP on some. I need some like flats for the back of my layout, like some warehouse flats.
Dude, he sent me. I still got to put a post up of it, but he sent me a building flat. His building flats are amazing, dude. If you
Yeah,
want a building flat, reach out to him.
yeah. I definitely need to. I need about like 5 or 6 foot worth of them.
No, Lauren already did it. It's all folded. It needs to go upstairs to get put away. That view right here, like on the bend there, looks awesome.
That is cool.
But yeah, I gotta get with him. He's gonna do a bridge for me for the lift out section right
Yeah,
coming up
nice.
on here.
That look good.
His trusses and everything are phenomenal too. He got some really nice stuff. Told him he needs to get a website up.
Yeah, he really does. If he wants that much work.
Yeah, because I feel like even like if you did like an Etsy store or like an eBay store, you'd probably sell so much shit.
Oh
LMP.
yeah,
I bet you would. You'd probably do well, really well.
yeah, yeah. I appreciate that, Olympia. I'll definitely hit you up. Yeah, I need to. Like I said, I'm finally just kind of getting to the point where I'm figuring out where I need to
Check
put
us out
stuff.
with the
So,
phone.
oh yeah, that's funny.
That's how you get the shot there. That old Weaver flat. That thing like it wobbles like crazy. Dawn.
Yeah, she got the carpal tunnel from doing all this layout work.
Dawn said, "What did Lauren do to her wrist? Too much scenery work." We actually don't know what.
Mike's got her back there in the sweatshop kicking out those airplane flats and stuff.
I actually just got 3 more flats in. Rich actually wants one. We
Yeah.
gotta do one for Rich again. Oh look, Rich bought something else now.
There's a shocker.
Yeah, see, look. Newt said, "I heard she heard it popping Mike in the face."
Yeah. iPhone moving through the forest. That is pretty funny.
Dude, I'm sure there's plenty of times when she would have liked to have done that. She said you and other people. See, she's a savage. You gotta watch her. Yeah, that swinging bell is probably. I mean, you think about that. That was like 2009 they did that. So
Yeah,
you
I
mean to
was
tell me they
shocked that it
can't?
had it. Yeah, I didn't realize they had it that early. I thought that was kind of a newer Vision
You mean
Line
to tell me
feature.
they can't add more stuff than that to the stuff that we have now? I wonder if that was the first engine to get that. Actually, probably was.
Well, I mean, that's the Vision Line feature, so it about had to be, right? If that was the first Vision Line engine.
I'm guessing it had to be the first one to have it.
Yeah, I would think so.
He bought a Daylight 442 Southern Pacific.
Oh, there's a shocker. It's an SP engine. Oh, okay. The Santa Fe 210-10-2 was the first in 2009.
So it was the first, and then the CC2 came out the same year.
Did it? Okay.
I think it did.
Yeah, I don't think this is right.
I think
That was the
from
AI
what
answer. I mean, that might be right, but like it was saying the first swinging bell engine was the Clinchfield Challenger, which I've got that Challenger, and it doesn't have a swinging bell.
Salty told me that the CC2 and the 210-10-2 came out the same year,
Okay, then
but
that
he's
then
not
that
sure
would
which
make sense.
one was actually like released first.
Oh, yeah, 2009. Here's a list. 2009 was the Santa Fe. Let's see if I can get back here and get the Santa Fe 3000, which is that 210-10-2. Then it was the PRR CC2, and also was the Union Pacific Genset Switcher and the Gevo ES44 are all 2009.
All that came out the same year.
Mm-hmm. And 2010 was another genset switcher, the Clinchfield Challenger, which is what the one I have. And then in 2010 was the 700E Hudson also. 2011 V2 was the Centipedes. Version 1 was the Union Pacific Centipedes. And 13 and 14 were big boys. 2016 was the Vision was the first Vision GG1s. 18 version 1 was the Niagara. 18 version 2 was the Union Pacific Challenger. And then in 2019 they did the UPCP Americans. That was the 440s that they did in the set, for the Golden Spike set, I guess.
Okay.
And then the GSs were 2020. And then they redid the Santa Fe 3000 in 21. And then the Class A's were 22.
I'm interested to see what Vision line we're gonna get this year, if we're gonna get another one.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to do just more of those diesels in different roads.
I mean, that's definitely a possibility.
They said they were doing more of that road name diesels, later on. So I kind of assumed that meant the version 2 catalog, because there were kind of really a limited number of road names in that first go round.
Yeah, there really wasn't many.
Yeah.
All right, Dawn, have a good night. All right, so, Sam, any last thoughts? I think we're gonna almost come up on
No,
the
man. Thank you
30.
for having me on. I enjoyed it. Hopefully, I had enough stuff done to make it worth a visit to kind of catch up on everybody. And I dig your CC2, man. That's a pretty cool engine. I'm glad you finally got it.
Yeah, I mean it was an interesting purchase. So we'll say that.
Yeah,
It's I mean
it
it's
looks good. Like it doesn't look like it's too beat up or anything in from video.
no, I mean it's more like you got up close. You can tell it's not like horrible, but it got like I don't know. I'm pretty particular. I try not to scratch anything.
Yeah. But you also got to remember that's an '09 engine. You know what I mean? Like that thing's it's been around the block.
Exactly. It's not. Yeah, it's older. It was ran. It yeah. I'm just surprised because like from what Sid tells me, it's hard to find them with everything that works, and I mean it seems like everything works. So I got
Yeah.
maybe I got lucky.
I'd almost take a little cosmetic challenge to versus mechanical issues.
Exactly. I mean, well, it arrived with. Well, I can't say mechanical issues, more shipping issues, but luckily I was able to fix it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, Sam. I always like having you on. It's a good time. Probably have you on
Yeah.
again in like another
Yeah,
month.
definitely.
So.
I'll maybe every month or two I'll try to pop on and give a little update on the thing. I kind of wanted to like film updates, like do videos updates, but I don't really enjoy filming stuff like that. So I'd rather just pop on and talk about it live.
Now the live streams are a lot of fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like I need to make more videos, and I don't, but I just enjoy doing this more. Honestly,
Yeah. I like to be able to like show something and people can ask questions about it and answer it. You know what I mean? Versus just babbling on about it on a video.
it's hard for me. Like it's really hard for me to talk in front of a camera. Like when I come on here, it's a lot different. I don't know what it is, but thanks, Matt. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Hopefully, you guys get something good, maybe train related. All right, Sam. I think that's it for tonight.
Oh man. Yeah, you have a good Father's Day too, man. Have a good weekend and I'm sure I'll holler at you this week.
All right, I'll talk to you later.